So WeTransfer is a super simple file sharing tool. So it's the easiest way pretty much to get files from A to B. No sign up, very lean data policy, and used by 42 million people in pretty much every country of the world now. The company started in 2009 in Amsterdam, founded by Bas Berends and Nalden, Ronald Hans. And yeah, it grew virally, massively between 2009 and 2016. America for us is the fastest growing, most profitable market. So this is the market where we've got the most traction, and our business model is basically half advertising and half subscriptions. And our subscription business grows the fastest in this market, so it's just where we wanted to spend and invest the most at the moment. The thing that I think is a reason that we chose LA over San Francisco or over other cities in America is because of the level of creativity here. So what you can see happening in this city is it's only 150 years old, and it's gone through various peaks and troughs of creativity. But at the moment, with the likes of Netflix, Facebook, HBO, Hulu, Apple, all being based here and producing content, which I think is about $10 billion this year in content. So it makes this city a very exciting place to be. And if you're... You could argue that Silicon Valley is a better choice for a tech company like us over and above Los Angeles. But I think San Francisco, Silicon Valley, is much more expensive than Los Angeles. The cost of living is more expensive. The competition for employees is significantly greater than here. And that also means the churn on employees is much higher, and retention is harder. The time difference between the Netherlands is tough. So the 9-hour time difference is tough. It makes communication hard. And I would say if there was a big challenge that we had in the beginning, the first 3 months, where from here you have to get up every morning at 6:30 and be on video at 7 to talk with the team, that's intense. If you've got to get yourself ready and be smiling so that no one's hating the fact that they're on video calls at 7 a.m. is pretty tough. Our premise from the beginning was it basically a sort of design thinking business that tried to simplify a product or a tool that was already relatively simple, but we tried to make it even simpler. And I think the thing that makes us stand out from a lot of the competition around us is that we still stand by this idea that what we would like to see from the web is that it's easy to use, it's accessible for everybody, and fundamentally that people trust it. And a big issue that I think with tech companies today is that trust has been a factor that hasn't really been talked about that much. The biggest learning I've had, and I've lived in a few different cities now, but it's not better or worse anywhere, it's just different. And if you get over the idea that it's better back home or it's better over there, but it's just different, life becomes very easy. And in LA, it's very different. And if you're in the entertainment industry, you'll hear yes all day long. It doesn't mean yes. But in Holland, you can hear ja maar, which is yes but, and that doesn't mean yes either. It also means I'm not sure, I'm on the fence. And in English, we have this horrible expression, which is I don't see why not. Means nothing. And I've been in many meetings where people will go, yeah, I don't see why not. Means nothing. Tip number 1, learn what yes means in different cultures, because it can be very disappointing if you don't understand what a real yes is and a no. Nearly everybody here is American. Let's say we haven't brought anybody out from the Netherlands yet. We were looking for a team that would basically bring with them relationships and bring with them local knowledge. And we all look the same, but there is a huge cultural difference between marketing and storytelling here on the ground than there is back in the Netherlands. I think more so than in the Netherlands, perception here is reality. So if you come in here and you're being humble and modest and you're talking about how you might potentially do something and you'd like to get to have 4 employees if you're lucky by the end of the year, no one's going to be interested. If you want to succeed here, you've got to talk about how you are going to kill it, how you're going to do something bigger and better here than anyone's done before, and how you're going to make it happen. And if you're convincing enough and you come across with the right energy, I think people will follow you to the moon. But just don't be humble and expect people to get excited. I've sat in on a few people that I brought over here from the UK or the Netherlands to pitch to American investors. No one's going to ask you any questions. Don't expect people to sit there and be interested in what it is that you're doing. They expect you to come in and pitch. And the way that my kids are even being taught at school is, you're pitching. Their presentation skills they've learned in 1 year here are amazing. Because it's, this is how you present yourself. When you walk into a meeting, you will say, hi, I'm from, I do, this is me, this is what I would love, I've done this is amazing, and the thing I'm most excited about is this. In Europe, you're never going to do that. And the hardest thing is to try to find the natural way for you to do that, so that you don't come across as a complete douchebag who is suddenly trying to be on Dragon's Den or Shark Tank, as they call it here. But try to find your natural way of getting across all the things that you want to say, that you need to tell them that they're not going to necessarily ask you the questions about.